Yeah.
Hey guys, so this video is part of a series that I shot over the last year where I talk to real rooftop tent owners and I get their own personal experience. If you have a rooftop tent in the Denver area, specifically a hard shell rooftop tent, let me know below, maybe I'll film it. Hey guys, I'm here with Alana and Glenn of the Wilderness Collective, and today we're going to be talking about this iKamper SkyCamp 2.0.
Hey guys, I'm Glenn.
And I'm Alana.
And together we own the Wilderness Collective.
We're a production company based out of Denver, and we're on the road between 5 and 6 months out of the year. So we try to utilize the iKamper as much as possible. So let's show you around our rig.
Yeah. So the iKamper in itself is really big. Closed, it's about 86 by 54 inches, and open is about 86 by 83 inches. One of the nice features about the iKamper is it comes with its own lock, and it comes with a key, just for a little bit more extra protection for your tent.
The roof rack that we're running is a local company out of Castle Rock called Uptop Overland. We previously had the Gobi rack, and it made our iKamper kind of look like a mushroom on top of the car. So we're really happy with how flush the car looks with the iKamper and the Uptop. It's nice, they have handles so we can get up onto the tent pretty easily. They also come with scene pods so we can see camp while we're out and about.
So the iKamper weighs in about 160 pounds, and our roof rack is about 40 pounds. We're trying to keep it as light as we can up there because when we do go off-roading, we don't want to tip over.
Well, let's open up the tent and show you what's inside.
All right.
So as you can see, it's really spacious up in here, which is really valuable to Alana and I because we do have so much stuff and gear and animals that we have the extra space. Alana and I are sleeping over here, but in this next pad we have a section for the animals, we have a section for the clothes the day after, or all the camera gears that we got to charge overnight. So it's just nice to have extra room where you can sit up, you can move around, the animals can have their space and eat and talk and relax. One of the really nice things that we really like is the sunroof because it gives us more light inside, but also we can stand in our iKamper and do shots from aerial view. It does comes with 2 windows.
Yeah, so it gets pretty dark in here when you close those up?
Yeah, if you close everything up, when we go to Alaska and the sun never sets, it becomes pitch black and we don't even know that the sun's out, which is really nice. And it keeps you really, really warm too in the winter.
So they actually do offer a little thing that's kind of similar to this right here that keeps you warm and insulates you, yeah?
Yeah, they sell an insulation tent which you just put inside your iKamper, and it makes it a little bit warmer in the winter.
I do want to talk about something that you guys have done to this carpet right here.
Yes.
Maybe you can talk about what the reasoning behind that was.
In our old previous tent and in our iKamper, we've run into a lot of problems with condensation. So what we found was the sticky outdoor adventure carpet that you can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot for about $100, and it really just stops condensation on the metal floor of the tent, which is really helpful, and it'll keep you a lot warmer too at night. iKamper has a lot of products from awnings to annexes, and one of these really cool ones, the shoe rack, where we just put anything that we use often toilet paper, shovels, phones in there, and just be so easily accessible. Everything you see in this tent right now is what we have in the tent when we close it up, and we usually don't have troubles trying to close this tent.
So there is a way you could get in here through this hatch ladder back here, the same one I have, but it's not the best way, and honestly it already comes with a ladder, so I would recommend not using this back entrance. The ladder on this side is more than capable, and I would recommend using this back one here.
So overall, the iKamper is incredible. I 10 out of 10 recommend it to anyone that's looking for a hard shell option. We went from a soft shell going to the iKamper, and I cannot stress this enough. Having a hard shell, opening it up in 1 minute is primo. So a couple of the cons that we do have for the iKamper is one of them being the price. It is a little bit more pricey than the other hard shell tents on the market. That's just something to consider. And another con for us is how big the rooftop tent is. It doesn't leave a lot of storage for putting a Pelican case up top or whatever I'd want to on the top, but it's nice having that much space. So
yeah.
Overall, the iKamper is incredible. I can't stress that enough. We went from a soft shell to the iKamper, and I'm never gonna look back. So the Wilderness Collective approves.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm out here running for tacos, and I just showed you guys the SkyCamp 2.0. This is the SkyCamp Mini, which is, as you can see, a lot smaller. It's about the size of a double bed, whereas the SkyCamp 2.0 is a size actually larger than a king. So basically, in a lot of ways, this is almost identical to the SkyCamp 2.0, other than size and maybe a few other things. But let's go ahead and open this up and check it out. So as you guys can see, this is a lot smaller when it comes to side like this. This is more of a two-person setup, but you get more rack space and you're able to put max tracks and stuff up there, whereas in the other one you couldn't. It's a lot lighter. This is 125 pounds compared to the 160 in the other one. So while this is a very light roof rack from up top, you have more options for roof racks that are heavier rather than trying to cut down on weight. All right, so another difference between this one and the large one is that the same awnings and the material to keep it warm, the insulation kit, are not going to fit on both tents. So that's something to consider. Another cool thing about this one is that because it's so short, you have a lot more options of vehicles you can mount this on. You can even put this on a Prius. You can put it on a truck bed. It's a lot shorter. There's not going to be any overhang. So as you saw down there, there is still the locking option and a lot of the same features that you'll see on the SkyCamp 2.0. This one also comes in two different paint. One of which is this kind of glossy black, and then there's also the rocky black, which is like a rhino liner. Another difference between this one and the other one is that it's a little bit tougher to leave stuff in here and close it. Basically, you know, flat like this, not gonna have like sleeping bags and a bunch of stuff in there. You can get maybe a pillow in there at most. So just like the other one, this does have a rear entrance here. You could go through that windows, but again, I would not use that as the main entrance. I would definitely use right here the one that comes with it. Okay, so if you've narrowed it down between the two iKampers that we've talked about, and you're like thinking about price, this one is about $400 cheaper. So if that's a big issue to you, this might be the way to go. But in my opinion, if it's between size and price, I would go with the larger one if that's what you need, because at the end of it, $400 is not a big difference. So you could save some money, but Honestly, if you need the size, I would just go with the size. So it's about the same size height-wise. It just happens to be 29 inches shorter, about 30 inches or so. But yeah, like I said, I think this is a great tent, and it's a really good option if you need a smaller tent, but you like the iKamper. Alright guys, so as I was editing this, I actually ended up talking to the Wilderness Collective and also Running for Tacos, which is where I shot the second part of the video and also where you can find both of these tents. We decided we could do a little giveaway. So we're gonna do like a sticker giveaway, Wilderness Collective, my sticker, and then Running for Tacos, as well as a print from Wilderness Collective, and they do like amazing work. Honestly, I'm jealous of whoever wins this because I personally would love to have someone here. That being said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by and checking out this video. If you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing. If you like this video, like it below, and I will see you guys in the next video.